Last time, on Taverns and Cavern, my friends had decided that they wanted to give some payback to Nanak and his friends for attacking Ediar and Nomu. I do not wish to resort to violence, but I do agree that they must be taught a valuable lesson.
Damn right they do, Yaito!
It is only fair that we ended up paying them a visit at their hideout. Elroy, Rogar, and myself decided to stand guard at all the exits after we had found the hideout. Katinko then proceeded to lure them out of their hideout one by one. Let us just say that it did not go well for Nanak and his friends.
Hell no it didn't! It was a big beatdown! I wouldn't even have called episode 42 a back alley brawl. It was more of a back alley beatdown! Am I right, Yaito?
You are correct, my friend. It was definitely a, beat down. And now we must continue our day. Hopefully we will find some peace for the rest of it. Would you like some tea, Elroy?
No thanks. Wait, what kind is it?
New Tempest calls this breeze aloe. I have never heard of such a tea before, but it is delicious. It will help put you at ease, my friend.
Oh, if that's true, pour me some then, buddy.
Very well. Episode 43, Guildmaster Vanelis. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master, Haphazard DM, and we are returning with the wonderful Cat & Co. in today's session. After defeating and giving Nanak and his crew a back alley beatdown in their own cabin, per se, while being watched by two old people, Cat & Co. has decided to take whatever they can from Nanak, and at that point, I believe Cat & Co. is heading back to the Quacking Donkey. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to celebrate our mischief.
All right, then. So after defeating Nanak and his crew, you guys did not, fortunately, you guys did not kill them. Because if you did, that would have been very questionable, and I would have been rubbing my chin like, I don't know about this, guys. But you guys ended up Did you tie them up? You just beat them up and left them there, right?
We beat them up and dragged them back into their own cabin.
That's right. All right. So we'll go ahead and start right exactly where you all left off. So after you all had dragged them back into the cabin and left them there unconscious, the group, the NPCs, Rogar, Elroy, and Yaito, they're all walking back to the Quacking Donkey with you. And Elroy looks over at the group as you're walking. It's probably about, I'd say, late evening or early evening. I don't remember what time it was when you guys attacked them. Let's just say it's around 7:30 p.m. And as you're walking back, Elroy, he has his crossbow. He puts it back onto his back, and he looks up at Cat & Co.
Guys, that was quite the beating. Man, I haven't seen something like that in a very long time. You guys knocked them out one at a time. That was actually really smart on your guys' part.
Everything well deserved.
How'd that feel, getting your revenge and all?
Oh yeah, it felt good. Real good.
I shouldn't say this, but it was very, very satisfying.
Elroy raises an eyebrow at Ediar.
Aren't you supposed to be a holy man, Ediar?
Yes, but they jumped me in an unfair fight. We had to get revenge.
Well, I guess that's true. I mean, I know I didn't take part of it, but y'all really whooped their ass out there, man. It was really funny to watch them come out of the cabin one at a time. I was like, oh my God, oh my goodness, he's going to get walloped in the face. I mean, I had my crossbow ready in case they tried to run away, but they weren't getting away with the Yaito, Rogar, and I watching the exits. It was like West Side Story up in that freaking cabin, man.
What? Listen, they were gonna bash Nomo's teeth in, so they got exactly what they deserved.
Well, it is good that old people watching did not like Nanak and his friends. They just watched and they laughed. I thought that was kind of funny, yes?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like they had a choice, so they were going to be next.
Dang! Jesus.
Can't leave any witnesses. You know how we roll.
Yeah, that I guess that's true, but I mean, they're old. What would you have done? You can't beat them up.
No, I just shoved them into the dirt.
Man, those old people were gangster.
I wouldn't have let him do that. I wouldn't have let her do that. Don't worry.
Well, that's a good thing. I don't know if I want to run around beating old people up.
You're over-exaggerating. Just shake them up a little bit.
Am I Damien? Because with Cat and Co, we're pretty wild.
Yeah, a little, but it's usually justified.
I guess that's true.
We have a reputation to protect in this town. We can't have them kicking us out of the guild. When we solved the problem of the bullies of the guild, we bullied the bullies. Does that make us bullies? No.
Those old people said, "Man, we ain't no snitch. We ain't 6'9".
Right.
They had their pipes.
Yep. Smoking various materials.
Oh, that is true. He was a G. I forgot about him.
Well, as the party, you make your way back to the Quacking Donkey. You get there without any issues, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, as you guys get to the Quacking Donkey, the patrons within the tavern are about the same as normal for every other night or so in Quacking Donkey. No one gets in your way. You're able to sit down, get your drinks, and have a relaxing night. Now, before you seeked out Nanak, I want you all to remember that Rogar did find a quest. You all went to the Adventurers Guild in order to take a quest that was considered high level that Nanak would potentially take. And you want to take that quest to basically piss him off, basically, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
But the quest you did take, to give you all a reminder, was to seek out and bring in, dead or alive, a wizard by the name of Kalna, the Flesh Collector. And to remind you of this quest, Kalna is a wizard that is going around the outskirts of New Tempest and basically causing trouble, attacking villagers and farmers on the outskirts where there's less defense and less troops to protect. But what's going on is there have been sightings and reports that this Kalna is not only pillaging small villages and housing, she is also collecting flesh from several of New Tempest citizens. So the Adventurers Guild definitely wants Kalna to be brought into proper authorities, dead or alive. Based off the reports of what she's doing, the Adventurers Guild does not care if she is killed in the process, because she apparently is taking the flesh and doing some pretty evil things with her pillages. So that's the quest you all took. So as the party, I'm just going ahead and say this, you're all able to rest for the rest of the night. So if you want to go ahead and bring your HP back to max, please do.
Yes.
You get your spells back. I'm not going to say anything. I mean, y'all get a long night rest. But we don't have to fast forward unless you guys want to do something in the Quacking Donkey. But if you want to fast forward, we can say it's morning. What do y'all want to do?
I got nothing to do in the Quacking Donkey.
Nope, you already know we getting sloppy and going home. And by home, I mean some random inn.
The tavern across the street seems to be where y'all have been staying.
Yep.
I know, we don't got no membership rewards by now. Keeping the lights running in this piece of shit.
This isn't where Eddie left his horse, right?
What's that?
This isn't where Eddie left his horse, right?
Eddie left his horse in the stables, I believe.
In this town? Not in this town, right?
No, in the stables of, I believe it was the capital city, Stratham.
Yep.
Am I correct on that, Eddie?
Okay.
Because when
He
you
doesn't remember.
when you left
Which horse?
Stratham, oh wait,
Because the engine horse I sold.
yeah,
And then I got another horse.
you got a horse. You got another horse. Yeah, while you were up in Port Windrock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had your horse, you brought it here to New Tempest. We'll just say it's in the stable somewhere.
Did he go to the bank? I know he needed to pull some money out too.
Oh yeah, I do need to go there. Don't worry
Broke.
about that.
Yeah, the session before last, or it might have been last session, you did buy some new armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it cost you a pretty penny. What, 2,000 gold or so for something?
Like 2,200 or something.
Yeah, something like that. I know you're pretty broke. But the Adventurers Guild also counts as like a bank, since they're the ones that withhold your rewards and things like that. So you can make your way to the Adventurers Guild to obtain more of your funds if that's what you want to do. But we'll go ahead and say the party, you're able to get a full night's rest. You all sleep like babies. You wake up, and it is now morning. Rogar, Elroy, and Yaito are in the lobby. of the tavern or the inn that you stayed in across the street from Quacking Donkey. And as the party wakes up, you all see the 3 NPCs already eating breakfast and everything. So who wants to come out first?
Not Nomu. He's actually sleeping.
Are we? Oh, are we meeting Linnell today?
Yeah, you can. You can go to the Adventurers Guild. That's what you can do. Yeah, that's one of the things you have to do because you were able to convince her to try and speak with the guild master, and that she would be at the Adventurers Guild. You would have to meet her like around noon, I think is what we agreed upon. I don't remember. I don't keep track of that.
All right. Well, then Isundra is up early. She is ready to go. She's feeling spicy. Comes down early. I don't know who the fuck else is coming down. She's looking pretty good. Okay. She brushed her hair today.
Eddie wakes up, does his morning prayers for about 20 minutes, and then comes down.
Oh, Jesus. Nomu finally gets up. He's cat yawning. He comes down scratching his belly and rubs his back against a random corner of a wall.
Yaito, as the group begins to descend from the second floor into the lobby, Yaito is sipping on some tea, and he looks over at Isundra since she's the first to come down. As he sips his tea, oh, my. It looks like you brushed your hair. Are you excited to see Linnell today?
Wow, I don't have to comment on it.
What? It's a good thing. It's a good thing I notice, yeah? I mean, don't you want people to notice that you try to pretty yourself up a little bit?
I'm just a little bit excited, that's all.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it looks good.
Although I don't know how our date went, so...
Well, that is a whole nother question for someone else. Because according to what I remember, I don't think it went so well. But
yeah, because you guys were there. I knew you were there. You guys lied.
We did not lie.
Mm-hmm.
We just did not say anything.
Okay. An admission of the truth.
Rogar's like, oh, it's a good thing. I was not there. I would have shown up as waiter. Oh.
I think that would have been real. That would have been really obvious, Rogar. I think everyone would have known it's you.
No, it is
You're good at disguising yourself.
Rogar just puts fake mustache and wears, a little vest with little bow tie. No one will know difference.
That would actually be really cute.
Damien enters, stage left, fashionably late, but 5 o'clock shadow. His beard's getting a little bit long. He's a little stressed. Comes in scratching. Oh, Sundra. Good to see you brushed your hair today. Good morning,
Damn.
everyone.
You guys act like it looks bad every day. It's just better today.
It doesn't look bad, but when there are sticks in there, no one says anything.
I'm not a trash man.
You're not. But you just were never really raised around a bunch of mirrors or, any set of physical standards to uphold.
Jesus.
Because I'm not fancy like you doesn't mean it's okay to make fun of people who live in the woods, okay?
I'm not making
Why
fun of you.
not?
I commend you.
Why not? Shut the fuck up.
There's nothing wrong with the woods.
You don't look half as bad as the other chicks I saw coming out of there.
Oh my god.
You have a very thin layer of hair on your legs. I'm jealous.
Rogar goes, oh, what about my legs, Damien? I have no hair. Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty scaly, but some people like that.
Some, don't you mean many? Everybody loves Rogar. Oh.
You guys notice I haven't used my dagger lately
No, I haven't actually noticed that, Damon. Why?
because I shave with it literally almost every day.
Really?
It's the only way I can keep it at bay.
It's that bad?
That's the reason it's probably so thick. I don't think you're supposed to shave that frequently.
You probably shouldn't use a dagger either. You should probably use like an actual razor. Isn't that take longer to do with a dagger?
No,
Ah,
I just heat it up first.
I guess that's true. I guess you can do that. Wait, which dagger are you using?
I don't know. Some rusty one we found.
Rusty? You can't be using a rusty dagger on your skin. That's how you get tetanus.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think that's safe.
Man, I'm just trying to keep my immune system up. This is why you guys are prone to getting sick. You're scared of everything. Especially you, Eddie, are.
It's fine.
Me? What am I scared of?
Dust, dirt, rats,
The moon?
I'm not
ground,
scared of it. I just think it's disgusting.
protein, and actual nutrition.
Hey,
Isundra,
protein is great. I just don't need it.
Yes.
how was your interrogation?
I told you before, right? I think I told you. It went poorly because these fools ruined it.
Ruined is a strong word.
Hey, we didn't ruin it. Look, we saved the day, all right?
We were there to support you, and some things went left.
We were trying to help. That's all we were trying to do.
They were throwing things at the table, and then she was like, "Who's so rude?" And then I have to tell her, "Don't be Karen." All kinds of stuff.
What's a Karen? No, never mind.
Look, we're gonna get to talk to the Magic Council people, so I think it went pretty well. I don't
Maybe
think-
she can't promise that we will actually be able to talk to them. She's going to try.
But she didn't tell you to fuck off, and she'd never go out with you again. So I'd say you're in the lead.
This is a very
Yeah.
good point. She didn't say we're never going on another date, and she didn't give you a mean look or anything.
That's true. Hopefully, she does not get too weirded out by our date.
That's fine.
If it makes you feel any better, I also noticed that she did not give any expressions of disgust. She seemed fairly happy when she had walked away, so I think you are okay, Isundra.
We shall see.
I guess we will find out when we see her later today, yes?
Hopefully.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Are we going to Adventurers Guild to meet with Lena and see if we can talk to Guildmaster?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We can't keep sitting on this.
Oh, well, I must say, I have never met Guildmaster of New Tempest. It is a very honorable thing to get to meet Guildmaster of Adventurers Guild. There are many Guildmasters, but the one in New Tempest, he is very, very well known for his strength. So Rogar has a lot of things to ask. I want to meet him. He is very strong. I wish to be as strong as the Guildmaster.
He's strong?
Yes, very strong. Have you never heard of him, Nomu?
No.
His name is Imon Vanelis. He is Elfman, a very, very powerful warrior here in all of Tirister. He used to be adventurer too, just like us.
Ah,
He has taken out many demons and monsters over his time. He is very strong, trust me. Do not make Imon mad. He might take us all out, yes?
perhaps we should ask about the Mind Flayer then.
That would be a very good question for him. But maybe we don't want to ask too many questions unless it looks like it's going well, yes? He might only give us a couple of minutes. He's a very busy man.
Oh, then we start with the dragon.
Do we have any proof to give them, though?
What did we take from that area?
Did we take something?
I
But no-
believe we took something.
But now asked us to prove, but I don't know how to prove. I can't prove anything.
Where is it at? I know I took something.
I do not know if I can prove either. I was under mind control most of the time. But I don't know. Did no one pick anything up?
I stole the necklace that you had on.
Yeah, that you still have that ruby.
Elroy,
Sorry, the red crystal, my bad.
Yaito looks at the group. Well, if we do not have anything of concrete proof, we could possibly just tell them where the dragon was, yes? They can go see for themselves.
That's true.
Although we must warn them because we do not know what happened there. The dragon might be gone, or the dragon might still be there, except really mad.
Well, he flew off, right?
You don't know if Xandos flew off because when you last
We just
saw,
ran.
yeah, you ran
Said
away, and Skull
Yeah.
Reaver was doing battle with the skeleton, Xandos. So you don't know really what happened. All you know is Camro showed up in New Tempest, and
Yeah,
he
we
was
didn't
he,
pick up anything.
yeah, and he was there fighting the Xandos with Skull Reaver. So you don't know other than that Camros is in town, or at least was in town. You're not sure if he's still there.
I guess we could tell them the location, right? We all know where it's at now. It might take them a couple of days, couple of weeks. But if it's the Adventurers Guild, they have a branch over there at Port Windrock. They can send somebody over there right away, especially if it's something this serious, right?
If it's still there, though.
But I mean, at least they'll still be able to see where it was, right? They'll be able to see where the bones laid. They can like investigate that area, right? There's got to be a bone or two left.
But the bones will be gone. They are attached to the dragon, right? If it's left. But if it didn't leave and we send them and it kills them.
Well, then the guildmaster will really know something's up, right? Except it's not going to be us risking our lives.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume the guildmaster is a good investigator, so he'll probably know that something was up there.
I agree with Nom. Imon is very wise elf man. He would not just go without proper precautions. If it is Xandos we're talking about here, he's going to know the story. And he's going to know that they have to be very careful. And if something does happen, that even more proof that Xandos really was there. So I think we're okay. But I guess we will find out later today if we can talk to him. I hope we can. I really want to meet Imon Vanelis.
Then let's go meet him.
Yaito's sipping on his tea. Well, if there is nothing else we have to do, then I guess we can go meet this man. I would like to meet someone who has slayed many demons and monsters. Someone in charge of the Adventurers Guild would be a very powerful ally to have against Skull Reaver.
Oh, lay off it. Go ahead and suck a fart out of his ass while you guys are at it. What makes him so great? I mean, give me a couple of more years. I can audition. What? They just choose someone? Is it like a job application or you voted?
Rogar looks
I think
over.
you have to be proven to be.
That
we
is-
almost die all the time. I don't think they're going to accept you.
This is true, Damien. To become a guildmaster, it is not very common. Most people that take the title guildmaster, they have to prove themselves and be adventurers, parts of Adventurers Guild for many, many years with very many feats to prove their strength. But it's not only about strength, it's about having wit, smartness, high intellect, high wisdom. You have to be a leader. You can't just be strong, but you have to be inspiring too, because Adventurers Guild goes all over Tirister.
So not this group then.
Probably not Captain Cole. No.
Speak for yourselves. I've got plenty of
Inspiring.
room to grow, okay?
Inspiring. No one wants to aspire to be what we are. We are toxic.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure at least one person.
I'm a survivor.
Yes.
I'm a family man. My morals are questionable, but my tenacity is fierce. I can wield multiple weapons. I can lure out an entire group and get them jumped.
And I fight on my back like Will Smith.
I'm a man of the cloth, protector of those who can't protect themselves. Plenty of people aspire to be me.
Yaito is going to look at the group and sips his tea again. Yes, this group has very many good qualities, but I would assume, I don't think anyone here would want to be Guildmaster. I assume it is more paperwork and more busy work, office work, and not adventuring. Don't you think?
Paperwork. Yeah.
Yes, I do not see Damien wanting to be behind desk and telling people what to do all day with so many questions. I'm sure he gets many, many stupid questions from time to time.
I hear stupid questions in this group, and I get paid a lot less.
I am assuming Guildmaster gets paid pretty well. It is a very high title, and it's a very stressful job. You have to... Being Adventurers Guild, you also are a protector of Tirister in many ways. So it's a very stressful job. If you do not have the mindset for it, it is no good. It can drive you crazy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't want to be behind the desk. I need
Worth
to hunt
it.
monster.
But this is why Rogar does not want to be Guildmaster. Rogar wants to be chieftain of Brass Bracana clan, And in the Bracana nation, there is Arena of Champions. That is where Rogar will prove his strength. To become chieftain, all you need is strength. And he flexes his arms, his muscles. Look, I'm already there. Look at this muscle. I can play around with muscles as he's flexing.
Then why aren't you chieftain now?
Because I need more experience.
Mm.
No,
You
look at that
question-
Rogar and he flexes too.
Damien could pay for his kid's college if he is the guildmaster. Easy. That's why.
That's probably true. They probably make a lot of money. I can't imagine how much money they make. They probably make bank. You think they
I
make?
don't know. I don't know what college costs though in this world, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Maybe it's not enough.
It's very expensive. Let's say that. And
Sounds like a rich people thing.
Damien has 2 kids, so that's even twice as much to pay.
Damien, do you think both of your kids will go to college?
I mean, okay. Here's the thing.
Oh no.
I'm only adamant about sending my daughter to college because she told me she wanted to go. I would never choose to spend that much money.
Where's she trying to go? Do you remember?
Nope. She doesn't talk to me. She hates me.
Maybe Atari can get her in.
She thinks she hates me. She's going through that rebellious teenage phase. We've all been there.
No.
Oh, you were a rough kid at one point. I'm sure of it.
I was rebellious and my parents died because of it.
I don't think that had anything to do with you.
It
What
sure
is this
feels like the
rebellious
trauma
thing?
says yes.
Noma was a good kitten. My father, Thornmill, he ruled with a strong hand. But he was a good father.
Does that mean he beat you?
Yes.
He used to tail whip you?
When deserved, Noma would get beat.
Wait, so
no,
like
but why did you get beat? What did you do?
your
Nothing.
parents are 2 tabaxis? What do they look like?
Like normal.
He's like, Momo did not write this in the character sheet.
Both of them?
Well, my mother had golden fur.
Ooh.
Exotic. Why don't you have golden fur? Should go back and change that.
Hey, I took after my father. He was a white Bengal.
Golden fur looks better.
Oh my god, damn!
He's bougie, dude.
Wow, Eddie R. I didn't think you'd be like that, but damn.
I'm just giving my honest opinion. What's wrong with that?
I didn't think fur color mattered to you, Eddie. It's kind of messed up.
Appearances always matter.
Listen, my mother, Floria, came from a special family. They all had golden fur.
What do you mean special? Is that rare in the Tabaxi world?
I guess you can say notable, but not that noble.
Oh, so if you have golden fur, you're probably a noble in the Tabaxi community?
It was rare.
Interesting. I've never known that. And
Have you tried? Oh, sorry. I just wondered if you try to keep up with other kittens from your litter.
I only have 2 siblings.
Where they at?
Back in Estadoning.
What are their names?
Why are you like interrogating his character background?
You guys know everything about my family.
Like, did you write it down or not?
I have a
Who's
little
asking?
sister named Freya and a brother named Oi.
Oi and Freya.
Are they white or gold?
Grayish and grayish white tabaxi.
Oh.
I feel like we're gonna bring this up later, and he's not gonna remember what he said at all.
You
We're gonna have to go back.
Nomu, you better write this down in your journal right
Already
now. Oh, Nomu, then what are your siblings? What are they doing? Do you still communicate with them?
Do they fight too?
No, they're too young.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, you're all put in the same litter.
When I left, they were only 6 months.
Oh my god, you guys are really far
Twins.
apart. Wait, now they're twins.
So wait, did they come out at the same time as you or not?
No,
No.
I'm way older.
Oh.
If he left when they were born, that would be crazy. If he like popped out and then was like, all right, I'm out. I gotta go fight. It's my life. I gotta fight.
I was 16 when I was banished.
Oh, that's right. You were banished. We forgot.
Oh, Nomu, and do you ever expect to go see them again?
I guess when times are settled down, I can go back.
He's scared of Butterfinger.
Butterfriend.
Whatever.
That is a man in Estalduin, right?
Yes, I don't think he likes me very much.
What did you
Well,
do
I
to
would say if he
him?
banned you, yeah.
What did you do to him? Why does he hate you so much? Once I become chieftain, I will be like, no, you let Nomu see his family.
There you go.
When I was hunting monster, I guess they didn't want to pay his guards as much money as before because they depended on me.
So it's all about money.
Oh, Butterfriend's all about money.
Oh, you know what is also about money?
What?
Whooping ass in a champion's arena in Bracana. Like I said, once I become chieftain, we will go knock on Butterfriend's door and I will say, you let Nomu see family or I bash head in, yes?
This arena. That's where I'm going to beat you at?
No, you are not going to take part in arena combat against Rogar for chieftain. I will beat you, Nomu.
Why would you be chieftain, Nomu?
I want to be chieftain over Rogard.
You said
That
this
is
stronger than Rogar.
What will happen, Nomu?
Do we need to get like a? Okay, what the fuck is that? When people fight each other on TV, what is that? Do we
That
need like
UFC.
a pay-per-view event for Nomu and Rogar?
the Bacana Slam.
Oh my god, we should do
Ew.
that. We should do that. We should have them fight, and then we'll go around the tavern and take bets.
The Bracana slam.
Yep, the Bacana Slam.
Well, if you want to know,
You guys
in
should
the-
set up a fight, and then we will take people's money for it.
Well, here is the thing. If we're going to do it in the Arena of Champions, you have to apply first. And when you apply, you have to have proven yourself. This is why Rogar is not chieftain yet. I have to have a greater resume. Once I show them I am worthy champion of Arena, they will let me in. And once you are in, you have to fight many other champions. And the last one standing is one worthy of becoming chieftain of Bracana.
Got it. I'll be last standing then.
No, but you have to train more, I think.
Oh,
Yes, you have to train much more because there's other strong champions. in
No, I just mean
Bracana.
because you can't even beat Rogar, remember?
Exactly.
you got lucky. It was raining that day, I think.
It doesn't matter if it's raining or snowing, even if Bracana is desert. You have to be prepared for everything, Nomu. You cannot blame environment. You have
No,
to
but
be
do you remember
very
when he
skilled.
saved you from the shark?
Shut up, Asunja. Leave me alone.
That is right. I saved you from land shark. I remember quite a bit.
Okay, you guys talk too much. I want to see Linnell. Let's go.
Oh my goodness, so rude.
Okay, I just say we should control the narrative and rig the fight. And
Yeah, and we can take people's money on the bet. And if we let Nomu win, no one's going to vote for Nomu. So if we let Nomu win, we
Ouch.
can take all their money, right?
Guys, this is beginning to remind me of something. For some reason, this sounds very similar. I remember characters Blacked Out and Handy doing this kind of.
Oh my god, did they?
Oh yeah,
Yes, they did.
they were dirt.
That's what I'm saying. You need to make tavern stories, Ryan.
I know, I do. We'll do that as some we'll do that as some side stuff for taverns and
Yeah.
taverns. That'd be good side content.
All right, enough crapping on Nomo. Let's head to the guild.
who's stopping you?
Let's go. Nomu, come on, let's go.
I'm going.
I'm sorry. I just want to tell you the truth. I don't want you to get your ass beat.
All right.
Edgar got his ass beat too, right? It's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, really, I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn.
I don't remember. Did you get your ass beat? I can't remember.
Me and Regard have never fought.
Are you sure?
Pretty
I feel
positive.
I feel like I made that up in my head, and I've just decided
Yeah,
to
they
roll with it.
they did. I don't think they fought. They haven't fought.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Okay,
the
you
most.
should fight. I want to see it.
That's the most anticipated battle of the season.
Yeah, they have not fought 1-1 yet.
He talked mad shit in the beginning, but then Nomu fought him. I remember Nomu must have started talking shit.
Nah, Rogar was talking about, I want to fight leader. Sorry, I gotta say it in my real guard voice. I need to fight leader.
Leader.
This is Captain Cole, right?
Yes. Yeah. So that'll be something in the future that can happen.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
Bacana Slam.
The Bracana
Eddie
Slam.
versus Rogar.
We're gonna
Yep.
take bets on it. We're gonna get the whole tavern to bet on it.
Even Grosh will show up for that.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, would beat both your asses.
All right. So, with all of you having breakfast, you're able to make your way towards the Adventurers Guild. As you all get to the Adventurers Guild, it's not too busy. You don't see very many people inside. There's a couple of other adventurers looking over the bulletin boards to see what quest came up this morning. And as you all enter, you notice Linnell is at the front desk as normal, and she looks like she's going through some paperwork, studying some things that are on them. She does not recognize you all coming in right away, or she does not see you all coming in, I should say.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna put my elbows on the desk, and like, you know how you kind of put your boobs on like the platform too? I'm gonna do that. Good
Okay.
morning, Linnell. Or good afternoon. I don't know what time it is.
Let's just say it's the morning. Linnell looks over at Isundra and she's places some of the paperwork down. Oh, hey, Isundra, good morning. How's it going?
I'm good. Or it's going good. How's your morning? How's everything? Did you sleep well?
Yeah, my morning's going all right. I slept pretty good, I guess. I'm actually glad that you showed up. I got some information for
You
you.
are happy to see me? Oh, so nice.
I wanted to tell you that I spoke with Iman Vanelis. He will hear out your party's story regarding the Xandos. So he is free today if you have time.
Oh, it's about that. I understand. Okay. You guys. She said she got it. She got it. We don't have evidence, but she got it. She's so good, isn't she?
Yeah. Yes.
She's so smart and nice and wonderful. Sorry, Luna. Sorry. Anyway, we should go talk to this guy probably.
Linnell is she's still messing around with that paperwork as she looks over Cat and Co. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome, everyone. Yes, I definitely have the permission to allow you all to speak with Iman Vanelis, the guild master here. However, I will say he will only speak to a couple of you. So the original four of you, I believe, was it Nomu, Isundra, Damien, and Ediar. He will speak with the four of you. Everyone else must wait outside the office. If that is okay.
Oh, you ruined Rogar's dream to meet
Oh,
this guy.
Well, I deeply apologize. He can probably meet him after the meeting. It's just, he only wants so many people in his office.
That's good because we talk a lot. That makes sense.
He has also explained to me that he is only going to give you so much time. So I would definitely get down to the,
Nitty-gritty.
the nitty gritty, the important stuff of what you're trying to tell him. Now, you're going to have to convince him of what you told me. I had to pull some strings and convince him to accept this meeting. He's a very busy man. So please do not make a fool out of me during this.
Oh,
Do not make a fool out of Linnell, you guys.
I got some bad news for you, Linnell.
Oh boy.
Yes, it's not our
What?
forte.
It's gonna rain. That's all.
Linnell looks around. Well, if you give me a couple of minutes, he has been in the office for the last hour. I can go see if he's willing to see you now or if he wants to see you later today. But I can go speak with him now if you're ready to talk to him now.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will be right back. And she turns around and walks away. Rogar, Elroy, and Yaitor are in the back, just kind of waiting. And Rogar looks over at you guys. Well, what did she say?
She said yes.
Oh,
But you can't come.
what do you mean I cannot come?
Said, what do you mean?
Well, to be fair, we only have so much time to give him information, and you kind of weren't really in a mindset to remember what happened, other than the fact that you almost aided Averis in her evil plan.
He said you can meet him after, though. It's just that he just wants to make sure the information is condensed because, you know, we talk a lot, and also Brian has to make a lot of different voices, so it's a lot for him if he has to voice like 5 people.
This is blasphemy. Screw Ryan.
That's what I said.
I want to see Guildmaster.
Jesus.
You can see after.
That is what they always say. And then he's going to be like, I'm too busy.
I mean, I'm sorry, Rogar. Ryan made the rules and he is you, so I don't know what to tell you.
I'll do what I can.
This is bullshit. Ryan is not me. This is not Kingdom Hearts. I am not like his shadow or whatever Roxas was. Okay,
This
I
is
am my own
bullshit.
man. Bullshit.
This is bullshit. I'm
Damien grabs Rogar's shoulders and shakes him just gently. Hey, listen, man. I know what this means to you. So I'm going to do my best to get your name in there.
Oh, Damien, please, if you can do that, I would be so happy.
I will do my best.
Thank you, Damien. I appreciate it. I will wait outside office. Maybe I can talk to him after. We will see.
Don't scare him, though.
No, there is no one going to scare Guildmaster. He is too
Okay,
strong.
Rogar, you wait outside the office, like right outside, because if we talk about how they control you, maybe he'll want to meet you.
This is true.
You know?
Yes, that's a good plan. I will wait outside office. I will be very good
I know,
boy.
I'm very smart.
Yes.
Elroy's looking around. Well, I guess I'll wait out here. I don't really feel like doing all that nonsense. I'll just wait out here on this nice little chair.
And Yaito sits down next to Elroy. I will wait out here too. There is more than enough of you to speak with, Guildmaster. So just let me know what happens. And
Yeah, we
as
will.
Linnell steps back out from the back room and she looks at Cat and Co. All right, well, he is ready to see you now, but he has limited time. So I would definitely, again, get down to the nitty gritty and tell him exactly what you saw. And hopefully you have some sort of proof to convince him of the story that you told me. And she's going to wave her hand as the back room or the desk basically blocks the entire back room off from the main Adventurers Guild. She waves a hand and part of the desk vanishes. Well, if you follow me to the back, I will lead you to the Guildmaster's office. And she begins to walk towards the back room and leading the party to the office. And as you walk down this hallway, Rogar is following as well. And through this hallway, there are several portraits and paintings up of prior Guildmasters. You can see several other champions of Tyrester that have had the title of Guildmaster. The hallway leading up to the Guildmaster's office is immaculate. You see there's gold trimmings along the wooden walls, and it's very fancy, I would say, in this hallway leading up to the office. Once you get to the office door, there's a couple of other doors along the hallway that you pass, but none of them are as immaculate as the wooden door that leads to the Guildmaster's office. The door is shut, but on the door you see a large plaque that states the name Iman Vanelis, Guildmaster of New Tempest. And as Linnell steps up to the door, she grabs onto the circular metal handle and she looks at the 4 of you and Rogar. All right, now remember, he is the Guildmaster, and he definitely don't forget to show your respects, okay?
I won't let them embarrass you, Linnell. Don't worry.
Yes, best behavior. Damien.
What?
Best behavior.
What? I'm the one that says shit like that to my kids. You don't gotta tell me nothing.
Linnell just shakes her head. Just remember, this is one of the Guildmasters of all of the Adventurers Guilds. If you disrespect him or do anything that might slight him, that can affect your future with the Adventurers Guild. So keep that in mind.
Brian,
And-
I'm looking at this map that you put us on. No, I mean, it looks like a fancy little room. Why the fuck's he got a bow and arrow pointed at us?
I just took a random icon, okay?
Yeah, don't run his
Is that-
pockets.
Is that pizza on the table?
It's cheese.
This
Cheese?
big ass pie cheese.
A wheel
Dude,
of
that-
cheese.
Wheel of cheese.
I'm gonna eat that cheese.
All right. So Linnell, she opens up the door and allows the 4 of you to enter. And as Rogar steps up, she shuts the door. And Rogar, He's just gonna fold his arms and wait outside, and he just looks at Linnell. I was not trying to step in. I'll just wait out here in case they need me. And Linnell just nods and walks back to the front desk, leaving you all in the office. And she shuts the door behind you. But as you step into, yes, he is. As you step into the Guildmaster's office, it is a cozy, welcoming office. However, it also has several weapons attached to the walls. You see a immaculate, fancy desk in the very end of the Guildmaster's office with windows behind it. All around, you see a couple of bookshelves with several books. There are 2 large couches with a table between each couch. There's a large wheel of cheese on that desk with some glasses of liquid to drink. You don't know if it's water or what, but there's also some crackers and some snacks on the desk. And along the walls, again, there's several weapons and a large moose head attached to it as a trophy. But as you enter, you also notice the elf himself, the Guildmaster, Iman Vanelis.
The elf himself.
He is sitting at his desk with several paperwork as he is looking down at it, trying to make sense of several things. But as he looks up at you, he has his hand on a quill and he just dips it into some ink as he begins to write down on the papers. And as the 4 of you enter with the door being shut behind you, he glances up at you slightly, but then he looks back down at the paperwork. You may sit.
Okay.
By the cheese? By the cheese?
By the chairs and the couches around the cheese in front of my desk.
He's like a fancy elf, right? Like not like a dirt elf like me.
No, he's
Dirt elf.
Elf.
He is a I would say he is an elf from Estelle Deween. He's not a wood elf. He's a high elf from Estelle Deween. However, he is not like the typical high elf from Estelle Deween that is more, I would say, bougie. He's he's a warrior that has been in the rough. He's gotten down and dirty with,
Legolas got down and dirty and he still was pretty.
Oh yeah, but he's not bougie. He's about 500 years old, so he's an older elf.
Damn.
But as he's
on his way out.
As he's sitting there, he doesn't have any armor on. You do see, however, there is a dummy stand next to his desk with armor on it. You would assume that was his armor during his adventuring days.
The superhero costume?
Basically.
Like Omni-Man?
But no, he is not like Omni-Man. He's not shady like Omni-Man.
Oh boy.
Shady.
Nomu's gonna walk over and he's gonna have a seat.
Thank you for having us, Grandmaster.
Iman continues to write on the paperwork with his quill as the 4 of you sit down, and he just nods to Nomu and raises a hand, kind of like, yes. And as he continues to write on his paperwork, he slowly looks up with his eyes. He doesn't look up with his head. He just looks up with his eyes. I hear you are known as Cat & Co. Is that correct?
I think I sat right next to the cheese. I wanted to be in front of the cheese.
That is what they call us.
Plops down on the couch.
Oh, don't break the couch. You don't want the couch to clock out now.
Oh, it's not my fault. Where's the support in this?
You don't want the cows to clock out like Fat Nicolas Cage?
No, I don't.
IKEA couch, no support.
Or all Fat Nicolas Cage.
All right, so Iman, he just looks up at you as you answer his question. He looks back down at the paperwork. He is dressed in fine robes, and on his desk you also see there is a dagger that is sheathed that has gems and rubies all over it. It's an immaculate dagger, but he doesn't have any armor or weapons on him at the moment. But as he begins to finish writing what he does, he slowly takes the quill and he puts it back into the bottle of ink, and then he places his hands together, clasping them, and he slowly looks up at the 4 of you as you all sit down, and he slowly motions his hand. Please, there is cheese, crackers, and drinks. Enjoy yourselves. However, I am only going to give your group at most 15 minutes to explain to me why you are here. I have heard the story from Linnell herself that you have told her. Pray that you are not pulling my leg, for if you are, that will be the end of your careers here at the guild. Do you understand me, Cat & Co?
Why would somebody pull your leg? What does it mean?
Don't worry about that right now, Cynthia. Yes, sir. We understand.
Yes, we
I wasn't gonna let
understand.
you guys embarrass Linnell.
I hope that
I'm fucking doing it.
I hope that our reputation will actually give us a little more credence
Oh,
to our claims.
that's rough. I don't know if that's true.
Shut up.
He slowly motions his left hand towards a folder that he pulls to him, and he opens it. As he places his right hand, he basically licks his thumb as he begins to go through different pieces of paper. Yes, Cat and Co. Let's see here. He's flipping through this. Yes, I have seen what you all have done here in Lawn Day as a group. You have accomplished many feats. Impressive. Destroyed a land shark. You have taken in a wood elf druid that was eating residents all throughout the northern areas of the Greythorn Forest. Let's see, what else have you done? You have accomplished a quest here in New Tempest not many days ago. You took out, seems like a shambling mound down beneath the School of Archaeology. Yes, you have quite the repertoire of information here, of quests that you have accomplished. However, you still have a very long way to go before you impress me. And he slowly looks up at the group. You're all still young bloods here in the Adventurers Guild. Keep that in mind. Do not allow that to get to your heads. Now, Linnell has told me that you were up in the Greythorn Forest.
Yes.
And you have brought the name up of Xandos, the Raging Fire. That is a tale older than all of us here, older than all of us combined. Now tell me, adventurers, what news do you bring me of Xandos, the Raging Fire? And be sure to give me every specific detail. This is not a story to be playing around with, young ones.
It's not just a tale. And we went to the Great Thorn Forest with two others, a man named Camrose and a Viris, a woman. And we saw the remains of Xandos. And she tried to reanimate the dragon's bones. But Tiamat spoke. And the undying dragon is in cahoots with Tiamat.
He looks over at the other three of you. And is this what Nomu speaks of? Is this what you also know of?
Yes, sir. As he says.
Yeah, I was there. I seen it. He was mad. Let me tell you what. Can I have some of this? You said this cheese was for taking, yeah?
Yes, it
You
is.
know Avirus.
Oh, great. Wait a Shundra, don't be rude.
Why?
Oh my God. So this whole time, right? This rich noble, you probably heard of her. Varys de Darkmoor. Evil last name, we should have knew better.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was acting like she was such a historian. She wanted to know.
She really likes books.
This cheese is rich. Yeah, she acted like she like rich.
And she bring back the monsters, the dead monsters.
She's like, yeah, I want to try something. And we hear this voice. It's huge. It's an echo. And he reveals Varys de Darkmoor as someone named, I feel safe saying it here, the Skull Reaver, who has been stalking us, man.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, we didn't do it. We were forced into doing it, getting amulets and whatnot. And we didn't know what she was going to do with it.
I don't know he needs to know all this.
We were coerced.
No, he needs to know that Avirus is a threat.
She's a real bitch.
Iman, he's listening closely. He slowly leans back into his chair that looks immaculate with cushions. It's very comfy. He leans back and he still has his hands clasped amongst one another.
Wait, what about Tobias? He can prove that the Skull Reaver was
He
here.
looks at the group. Wait now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, I'm always ahead of myself.
But
So,
there's one more piece of information.
Star Wars!
The most important. The dragon was never dead.
Interesting. So let me get this straight.
He said okay.
Let me know if I am understanding you correctly. So you were in the Greythorn Forest. The stories of Xandos falling in the Greythorn Forest are basically stories that we're not sure. But you're telling me you traveled to the Greythorn Forest not that long ago with Avirus de Darkmoor and another man by the name of Camaros, and you discovered the remains of Xandos the Raging Fire. But not only did you discover his remains, you discovered that he was not dead. Is this correct?
I mean, I don't know if he's not dead or unless he's a spirit or something or some angry.
And you're telling me that this Avirus de Darkmoor has an alias known as the Skull Reaver, and she's attempting to revive
She
the
tried.
bones?
She tried
Well,
to animate the bones, but it only woke him up.
And it pissed him off. He doesn't like to be controlled.
Yeah, he got big bad.
So tell me, adventurers, how did you survive this encounter?
Dude, we ran so fast.
Ran like hell.
We got out of there.
And you do not know what happened after you ran. You do not know
No,
if
it was-
Hell no.
Yes.
They did come after us
they came after you, you said. How
as
so?
we made our escape.
They sent a bad guy after us.
And
Yeah,
A
Revenant.
robot.
who was they?
He was a robot, right? That-
Starboard. He's Mokujin.
Stalwart the Revenant.
Yep.
All right, so I guess this Avirus de Darkmoor, she sent her men after you as you were retreating, and she did battle with Xandos. You'll have to understand, this is very hard to believe. Do you have proof of your accusations? The name Avirus de Darkmoor, I do not know the name very well. However, I do know of her father, Archibald de Darkmoor, who resides in the nation to the east, Dorwyn. I know of his
Sounds
name.
sus.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
you
you
can
have
confirm.
this is quite the accusation. If this is true, you are pinning blame on Avirus de Darkmoor, who is also, mind you, a noble of Dorwyn. This is quite the accusation. You have to have proof of this because here in Londe, it is definitely forbidden. It is against the law to practice necromancy in such a way of reviving the dead, especially reviving dragon lords such as Xandos. So, do you have proof of your accusations?
Well, we do have one thing that she used to mind control one of us to work for her.
Yeah,
It is
his
a-
name is Rogar, and he is tough, strong-willed, mentally, physically. I mean, to control him, she really had to be something. She probably had to be noble. And Rogar's here if you want to meet him.
Show him the ruby.
Want to meet him.
Yes, there was this.
Damien pulls it out of his pocket and holds it up. See?
Now this was enchanted with magic, but I had disabled it so that we could gain control of our comrade.
Iman, he just nods his head slightly. He kind of gives you all like this look of not disbelief, but he's having difficulty truly believing you because the stories of Xandos, it's just such an old tale.
Just bring in Rogard. He can
How-
explain right before he got mind controlled.
He looks at the gem and then back at the group. So you're telling me the adventurer, Rogar from Bracana, I know of his name. He was mind controlled by this Avirus.
Yes.
And what, you did battle with him and you saved him? Is this what I'm hearing, gathering from this? So he would know maybe a little bit more information then.
He
Well, I
didn't-
don't know,
he can't
but-
think because he's mind controlled. He doesn't remember much. But you can talk to him. He's right outside.
Guys, this sounds so crazy.
Yeah, of course it sounds crazy. We know it's crazy.
have
It's
an
crazy when it
idea.
happened.
If Avirus wants to clear her name, we'll give her the opportunity, even though we know she
But-
can't.
but
Because
if
she's
she
a bad
is-
liar. So how about
If
we
she's
have her
important, you
come
can't
here?
accuse people.
You said what?
If she's important, you can't just these people have a way out of
Well,
things.
no. Why don't we put her under the zone of truth? I mean, if she has nothing to hide, she won't have a problem with it.
The zone of truth isn't infallible. Some people with strong enough will can get around
But
it.
she's very strong.
This is very true. The spell such as Zone of Truth can be avoided by those that know how to. Now, I have to say this as well. To accuse a noble such as Avirus de Darkmoor would bring anger from the nobles of Dorwyn. This is not something the Adventurers Guild is willing to do. The Adventurers Guild serves everyone in tiers, so we are not the kings and queens or the nobles of Lande. However, I can inform the king of such things if I have proof. You have yet to give me physical proof.
Give him the amulet.
And bring in Rogard.
I want to know what
Hear
it's
his
worth.
testimony.
Well, do you really think we go head to head, our accusation, us ruffians, against a noble for no reason?
Iman
we
holds his
have
hand
things
out.
to
Let
do.
me see this gem. Now listen here, Damien. As much as I'd love to just go ahead and say I agreed with you, let us say, for example, we call this in, and we say and we accuse a noble from Dorwin of this. This is going to bring political issues to the Adventurers Guild and potentially harm the guild in the nation of Dorwin. And not only that, this can harm the reputation between Londe and Dorwin as well. And without concrete proof, there is no way they would agree to even send her here. Do you know the kind of power nobles have in politics?
You know what kind of power
Yeah.
that Zandos has to destroy all of us? I
Yes,
think it's worth the risk.
it is definitely worth the risk, but we have to have further proof. He looks. So let me see this gem.
You are looking at it. Oh, you want to hold it?
Yes.
You look with their eyes.
All right. Damien reluctantly hands it over.
He takes a hold of the gem and looks down at it as he inspects it. Well, so you're saying you disabled the magics from this EDR, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, if that is the case, it is but a normal gem. This is not sufficient enough
My gosh.
to prove that Avirus controlled your friend. Now, I will speak with Rogar after I have spoken with all of you.
Oh, he's going to be so excited.
But first, you have to give me something else.
What if we can bring?
Where
Ryan,
was?
what else do we have?
What if we can bring back Avirus's accomplice?
Oh,
It's not much.
He
Oh.
is in
Intel
town.
we don't have. Camaros is in town. I tried to beat his ass in an alley, but he escaped.
If you can bring me one of her accomplices, then that might be more than enough. However, I have eyes and ears all throughout Tirister, being the guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild. Tell me, where exactly do you know the coordinates, the location of where you ran into Xandos's remains?
Everyone knows where they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all have a general idea of where that location. No one knows where it is except for your group and Avirus.
Oh. Okay, so we tell him because I don't know how to
Yeah,
describe that.
you can tell him like the coordinates exactly where you guys came across.
Okay, I'll show you on the map. It's here.
So after you guys kind of explained the location of it,
And then I eat
drops his
cheese.
chin. Well, if this is the case, I will tell you what. If you can bring in one of her accomplices for us to have a little chat with them, I will also send some men to the location that you have said Xandos remains laid. If it is what you say, that the location was hidden by magics, then I will send some of my most powerful magicians out there to try and inspect and investigate this location. That with an accomplice would be more than enough information, because if this is true, adventurers, if Xandos is truly back, that means trouble for not only Londe, but all of the nations of Tirister. King Ronberg himself is going to have to know about this. But before I bring it to his attention, I need proof. So we will do this. You find me this accomplice. I will send men out to seek this location. And you will meet me back here in the next couple of days. Based off what my men find, and if you can find this accomplice, we will go on from there. But furthermore, Avirus de Darkmoor is not a name to trifle with. I know much of the Darkmoor family. Do any of you know who the Darkmoors are?
No.
No,
Not
we
very
don't know a
aware
whole lot.
of your lineage.
You know, he looks around. I don't know much of the Darkmoor family name, other than that Archibald, Sir Archibald de Darkmoor himself, is one of the highest nobles that raised in the ranks of the nobles in Dorwin. He himself started off as a plain old merchant. He wasn't even a noble. He raised himself in the ranks by collecting treasures. He is a man of treasures, and I know a couple of quests that he has requested for the Adventurers Guild to partake in have been ones of treasure seeking. He is a man that loves his treasure, especially
So you mean he really likes
legendary
treasure?
treasure, yes. A treasure hunter of sorts. And I do, if I recall, if this Avirus de Darkmoor is known as, quote unquote, you call her the Skull Reaver, and you're saying that she brings back the dead, which is already against the laws here in Lande. But from what I know of her, is her family. There's not much known about her other than I do remember that Archibald's prior wife was an elf, and she had gone missing many years ago. Not a word, not a peep. No one knows what happened to her. But Avirus also has 2 siblings we may be also able to question in the future. Badger de Darkmoor and Vania de Darkmoor themselves are her siblings. She's a stepsister to these 2. They're both human, Avirus being a half-elf. They may have further information regarding their sister, if this is what she really is doing. Now, if you can bring me proof that Avirus is truly the Skull Reaver, and if my men can find proof that Xandos really is gone or awake or whatever, then we'll have more than enough proof to bring to King Ronberg. So I'll tell you what, give me a couple of days, meet me back here the next couple of days. Do not leave the vicinities of New Tempest. If you are going to be around here, I wouldn't go further than the outskirts of New Tempest. Do you hear me? These are serious times if what you're telling me is true, and I'm going to need you to be here at any given moment. Do you understand me, adventurers?
Yes, sir.
Very well. If you could find me this accomplice, then bring him here or her, whoever they are. And I see you've also taken up another quest. Seems like you have taken up the quest to find the flesh collector. Is that correct?
Yes.
Very well. Use this time to seek out the flesh collector. Bring that woman into the proper authorities, dead or alive. She is causing havoc on the residents on the outskirts of town. We can't have this going on. That'll be close enough quest for you to do while seeking out this accomplice. Finish this quest. Bring back Kolna if you can. In a couple of days, I will seek you out. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Now, do you have any other questions or information for me before I let you all leave my office?
You make pretty good money doing this job, right?
He raises an eyebrow at Damien.
I mean, you just have a nice office. You look like an entrepreneur, a man that wants to turn his money into money. So I got a suggestion for you. You could host the biggest fight of the year between Rogar and Eddie. I'll come back with more details.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Oh my god.
All right, 15. Iman raises an eyebrow at you and he goes, first off, Damien, I am not a man of money. Whatever money I make does not concern me. I am here for the title of Guildmaster, and I'm here to serve the people. I am not going to disclose to you how much money I make. That is a very rude question. However, this idea that you have brought is one that could potentially bring more potential adventurers, and I will think it through. Now, go. I will speak with Rogar himself, and I will call for you in the next couple of days. I wish you luck in finding Kolna, the flesh collector, and bringing in this accomplice to Avirus de Darkmoor. I have much to think about, so off you are. I have other things to attend to.
Do you want me to send Rogar in?
Yes, send him in as you are walking out.
Oh man, it's been a pleasure, bro. We will not let you down. I won't let the cheese go to waste. Thank you so much. This has been great. I can't wait to come back.
He looks down at the wheel of
Like,
cheese that you
please
got.
fucking don't.
Yeah, he looks down at the wheel of cheese that you all just devoured. You just kind of just take the wheel of cheese with you. You've devoured most of it anyways.
Could we keep the plates on?
You may not.
Damn.
You're like my mom stealing from Olive Garden, taking the fucking silverware. So let me keep that plate too.
Iman he takes his quill back into his hand and dips it back in the ink. All right, I said you may leave.
Thank you for having us.
Been real.
Noma gets up and walks towards the door.
All right. So
Please tell Linnell this went well. Okay, thank you.
as the four of you exit, Rogar is looking out at you. Oh, how did it go?
Rogar, you get to go inside.
What? He wants to speak with me?
I told you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is good. Oh, yes. Rogar will speak with him now. And Rogar is going to step into the office. And as he does, he shuts the door since Iman just wants to talk to him by himself.
You're not going to
And-
role play both sides and let us
No.
No, we don't get to hear the conversation.
You do not get to hear the conversation between the two. But Linnell escorts the four of you back to the main lobby. And she looks at the four of you. So how did it go?
Oh, it went great.
I think it went okay. I think he thinks we are maybe a little annoying, but I think it's okay.
He needed more proof, but I think he believed us.
He's a
Linnell
bit skeptical.
folds her arms and she just looks at the four of you. Well, I mean, it would make sense to be skeptical. These are quite the accusations you've brought upon the guild. However, I will say this. You're extremely lucky that you were speaking with Iman Vanelis himself. Many of the other guild masters are not as forthcoming to speaking with adventurers such as yourselves so easily. So be happy that you spoke with Iman and not someone else. And I hope that whatever he finds or whatever you all have discussed, that I pray it's not real, that Xandos is not truly back. Because if that is the case, that is a very dangerous dragon that we're going to have to figure out how to deal with.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
So-
want some cheese?
No thanks. No.
We have some hunting to do. We need to find Camaros.
Well, you find this Camaros, and don't forget you have another quest that you took up. So don't forget about that quest. That is a very important quest, and many of the residents on the outskirts are hurting because of this Kalna. So I would get to that as soon as possible.
We should probably take care of that first.
And Yaito and Elroy are still sitting at the desk that they sat at, and Linnell just nods. Well, I'm assuming that the Guildmaster will call for you when he is ready to speak with you again. So if you don't mind me, I must get back to work. And I hope that what you have coming is enough proof to make him believe you. But at the same time, I'm hoping that this isn't true as well, because this is a serious matter. But she goes back to the desk and begins to fumble through some paperwork. Rogar is still in the office talking with the Guildmaster, but Elroy waves his hand.
Hey, how'd it go?
It went as well as you thought it would. Wait, how do you think it would go?
Well, if you're asking me that, I don't think it went that well.
It went well.
Look, we got a follow up.
Fucking there.
Couldn't have been that bad.
Yaito looks up. Well, how was it speaking to this powerful Guildmaster?
Were we dragged out by security?
No, you were not, which is actually a blessing.
See? We're too hard on ourselves. We just have to find Camaros, bring him back here, whether he's willing or not. And it seems like he might be buying our story, which buys the world at least, a couple 100 more years.
Well, this is good if he believes you. I mean, that is good. Now we have to find this Camaros and bring him in, right?
Yep.
This is going to be difficult, but the good thing is we saw him yesterday, so he cannot be that far, but we have no idea where to start looking.
We should know when his day off is at the very least, so we could just wait a week roughly.
Well, that's a long time to wait.
We also have to take care of Kona.
Oh, yes, the quest that we took, right?
Yes.
Where is Rogar?
Talking with the Guildmaster.
Oh, he's talking with the Guildmaster? Oh, man, I'm sure he loves that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I pitched a business idea. You're welcome if we end up rich.
Oh, well, so what did he say about the Skull Reaver?
Accusing her of being a horrible monster is a huge accusation, and because she comes from a noble family, can basically cause a lot of community and political drama.
This is why I hate nobles. They have too much power.
I agree. The Darkmoors. I guess that's what they are.
Oh, there's more of them?
Yes,
How many
Oh.
more?
a whole house. She has siblings.
Oh no, I hope they're not like her. I hope they're actually nice and cool.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
Well, I mean, if they're nobles, they're probably jackasses. So yeah,
Damn.
Elro doesn't like nobles. Yaito is gonna look as Rogar steps out from the back room, and he comes out, and Rogar has this grin on his face. Oh, hello, Captain Cole. I got to speak with the guild master. It was my best day of my life. I am so excited.
Are you a simp, bro? What the fuck?
Simp? What is simp?
How did it go, Rogar?
It went very well. He asked me question about being controlled. I told him everything I know. Unfortunately, Rogar does not remember most of the stuff that when I was under control, because I have no recollection. But I do remember fighting Skull Reaver, and then I do remember waking up in Greythorn Forest after you beat me.
That should be enough.
Yes, he mentioned that he will look into it. And I said I was strong. I want to ask for, recommendation for champion in arena, in Bracana. I have a lot of quests completed, yes?
And what did he say to that recommendation?
He said he would think about it after this is said and done. I said, oh, this is good news. If Rogar has recommendation, that means Rogar has chance to become chieftain. And I will become chieftain because I am Rogar of the Brass clan of Bracana.
Yeah, you keep those pipe dreams, buddy.
You stop it, Nomu, before I slam you into ground. Because if it wasn't for me, Nanak and his crew probably would have taken you and Ediar away.
Nomo gets suplex too.
Then why did you need me to help you?
He turns his head. Done with the conversation.
So what are we doing now? He says he's going to call upon us in the next couple of days. So we go find this Colonna, the flesh collector.
Yeah, we don't want people being tortured anymore.
Okay, that sounds good to me. We can go as big group. Maybe we can go get what's her name? Our friend. I think she wanted to join. Did she not?
Itari?
Yeah, that's her name. I forgot.
I'm pretty sure she's willing to burn anything.
Well, if she's going to burn anything, let her burn enemies of Captain Cole. Yes.
Yes, her favorite.
Yes. Okay. Well, what do we say? Let's go look for this Kona and bash some heads in. I feel like beating up people now, especially after I talked to Guildmaster. We have to prove ourselves even more.
Damn.
Why
Yeah.
damn?
He's ready, man. Ready to take on the world.
Yes, he is. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to another episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, Ryan, at Haphazard DM on Twitter. That's where you can find me. And you can also follow some of our other players.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felicia. I play Sundra, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dagger Tribal.
And I'm Bri. I play Damien and Desiree. You can follow me at Blaze_NBK on Twitter. That's my new name. And Instagram is just BlazeNBK, no space.
I'm Julian, also playing Eddie R. You can follow me at JWPlay0 on Twitter or JWPlay0 on YouTube.
I'm Robert Jones, and I don't have social media, but I am on YouTube. You can find me at TrueBone. That's TRU Bone. I make simple videos by putting video games to movies.
All right, awesome.
Blood and bone. That's all I thought about.
That's our players. Again, thank you for listening, and you can follow us again on Twitter at Taverns Caverns. Cool, and that's it.
See you guys next time.
All right.
Yeah.